Good evening everyone, I'm Andrew Percy. Welcome to the 2021 Gordon Awards for Excellence. This year sees our awards presented in a virtual forum. Now normally at this point I'd ask you all to silence your mobile phones, but this year, well, we don't have to, do we? However, unlike previous years, you can share your words of congratulations with our nominees and winners as we progress throughout the evening by leaving comments in live chat on YouTube. You can find more information about each finalist and the awards presentation order in the program which was included on the Gordon website. Every year, the Gordon presents awards to students who have attained the highest standards and displayed an outstanding commitment to training. These awards recognise and reward excellence in academic, career and personal achievement, community involvement and leadership. The ongoing success of these awards can largely be attributed to the generosity of sponsors and supporting businesses who've collectively contributed more than $10,000 in prizes for the various awards. To officially welcome you this evening, it's my great pleasure to introduce the Gordon CEO, Joe Ormino.
Good evening and welcome to the Gordon Awards for Excellence. I would like to acknowledge the Wadawurrung people as the traditional custodians of the land in which we meet today. I pay my respects to elders, past, present and emerging, who have taught their children and adults on this land, and welcome any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people with us today. I would like to acknowledge Gordon board members and our general sponsors of tonight's awards. We appreciate your continued support. Friends, family, mentors, teachers and specialist support staff, tonight we gather here to recognise our impressive finalists. These students, apprentices and trainees are wonderful examples of the diverse, talented and dedicated community of learners who chose to study at the Gordon each year. And what a year it has been. The Victorian experience has been in many ways unique throughout the pandemic, and I'm proud of our students who have worked so hard to achieve their educational goals. And the students here tonight have consistently shined during unprecedented times. And there was no shortage of competition across the year. To put it into context, the significance of tonight's awards, over 14,500 individuals chose to study at the Gordon in 2020. That's an impressive number of contenders. And our finalists have proven at multiple points in this year's awards process that they are worthy of their accolades this evening. We see in all of our nominees a demonstrated passion for their chosen career path, a drive and motivation for learning and active involvement in our community. Their commitment and effort you have shown so far will no doubt support you in meeting your career goals, both short and long term, and set you up for a successful career. I am reminded of the longitude study conducted by the Foundation of Young Australians entitled The New Work Reality. Their study followed the journeys of 14,000 young people over a decade to see what drove success in today's job market. 3 significant factors of success included enterprise behaviour, an optimistic mindset and education. The good news is that you leave the Gordon today with the best possible education to successfully enter the workforce and with the skills that make it possible for you to be a lifelong learner. All of our finalists have shown not only an outstanding commitment to your studies, but also something beyond. Enterprise, creativity, initiative, self-reliance and optimism. You have set yourselves up for success. I congratulate all who have been nominated and shortlisted as finalists for this year's awards. It is a remarkable achievement. Well done. We wish you the best for an exciting future in your chosen field. Thank you for joining us and I hope you have an enjoyable evening.
Thank you, Joe. Now, without further ado, let us begin. From a field of more than 86 nominees, 37 were shortlisted as finalists and are in the running to claim one of the 14 awards being presented tonight. Our finalists represent a broad cross-section of courses the Gordon has on offer in both trade and vocational areas, including animal studies, building design and construction, beauty services, business, community services, conservation and land management, cookery, electrotechnology, graphic design, hairdressing, information technology, laboratory technology, nursing, VCE, visual arts and more. Before we get into the awards, we must first acknowledge the sponsors who make this night possible through their generosity. Thank you to our major sponsors, Geelong Connected Communities. Our Tier 1 sponsors, Deakin University and GeForce Employment Solutions. Our Tier 2 sponsors, City of Greater Geelong, Geelong Chamber of Commerce, Geelong Manufacturing Council, Lura Park Estate, MEGT Apprenticeship Network Provider, Middies Electrical, Print Design Australia, Scientific, Skilling the Bay and Victorian Group Training Company. Let's get things underway. Tonight, we will announce each of the categories by starting with a brief overview of the sponsor of the award. We'll then show you each of the nominees for the category, followed by the award sponsor announcing the winner of the award. To break things up a bit, throughout the evening we'll also introduce you to our Apprentice of the Year and Student of the Year nominees by showing them in their work environment. You'll get to know them a bit better before we announce the winners later on. Now, let's get started with our first award for tonight. The Hairdressing Apprentice Award is sponsored by the Gordon this year. The nominees for this award are Maggie Dench, who studied the Certificate 3 in Hairdressing, and Charlotte Launder, who also studied the Certificate 3 in Hairdressing. To announce the winner, I welcome Anna Penn, Program Manager for Hair, Beauty and Floristry at the Gordon. Over to you, Anna.
Thank you, Andrew. I'm pleased to announce the winner of the Hairdressing Apprentice Award is Charlotte Laudner. Congratulations, Charlotte.
Hello, I'm Charlotte. I'd like to thank all the teachers and students at the Gordon, including our coordinator Di. I would also really like to thank all the girls in the salon that I work in Horsham, including my boss, for their support throughout all of my schooling and help with all of my work. And I'd really like to thank my family for always being there for support, as well as all of my models that have helped me out throughout the past few years, which includes all of my family and a lot of my friends as well. Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations to Charlotte and thank you, Anna. Next up, we have the Licensed Trades Apprentice Award, which is sponsored by Middies Electrical. Middies Electrical is Australia's largest independent electrical wholesaler and has been a family-owned company since 1928. With 104 branches nationally, they service Greater Geelong, the Bellarine Peninsula and the Surf Coast with 6 strategically located branches. All branches have trained staff offering all of the latest technology products, including home automation, CCTV, solar and LED lighting. And the nominees for the Licensed Trades Apprentice Award are Matthew Ellison, who is studying the Certificate 3 in Electrotechnology, and Cherie Lean, who is also studying the Certificate 3 in Electrotechnology. Chris Billy from Middies Electrical couldn't be here tonight, so on behalf of Middies, I'm pleased to announce the winner of the Licensed Trades Apprentice Award is Matthew Ellison. Congratulations to Matthew.
First of all, I'd like to thank Middies for putting on the award. It's a great honour and I've had a great time studying at the Gordon, so I'd like to thank all the teachers and people that I've studied with there. I'd also like to thank City to Surf and also Thompson Kiss for putting me through my time, and obviously my family, girlfriend and friends for love and support that I've had through 4 years, so thank you.
Now we're going to see one of the Apprentice of the Year nominees in action. But before that, let's hear from the sponsor of this award.
GeForce was established 38 years ago to meet the needs of industry and to support people with barriers to employment. Over the years, we've expanded to become more than just group training, offering a broad range of services to support all job seekers and employers. Apprenticeships and traineeships and vocational training in general are very important as they allow people to gain real, relevant skills as a pathway to employment in their chosen field. Completing a traineeship or apprenticeship through GeForce and at the Gordon will enable someone to gain a nationally recognised qualification. Trades will always be important, and so will administrative and support roles. There are so many roles within these sectors, allowing people to best choose a job where they can focus on their interests and best utilise their skills and knowledge. GeForce is proud to support the Gordon Awards for Excellence, awards that help to inspire students to achieve and to perform at their best, both in their training and at work. At GeForce, we believe that people are empowered through employment, through working in a role that they enjoy. Importantly, every student who is nominated, shortlisted and who wins an award will benefit significantly by being recognised for achieving success through their training and at their workplace.
Hi, my name is Felicity Barnett. I'm 24 from Geelong. I work here at Canteen 3215 and I just completed the Certificate 3 in Commercial Cookery at the Gordon. I really like the creativity of cooking, really able to express lots of different things on the plate. I love how you can use the same ingredient multiple different times and they can be completely different from dish to dish. I really love the supportive teachers at the Gordon. I did the blended learning program and I feel like that was a great mix of being able to work full time and also study at the Gordon.
My name's Phoebe Mills. I've been working at Canteen for 12 months alongside Felicity as her head chef. She's amazing to work alongside. She's super motivated, passionate. She's also got a really fine attention to detail and just a general bubbly feel in the kitchen. I think she deserves to win because of the way she was during her whole apprenticeship. Everything was done on time. She was an A+ student from the start. She's already showing great passion. I know she wants to own her own cafe and she's already sort of started her own Instagram in the meantime of her own recipes and stuff and putting herself out there. So I think she's got the passion to take it all the way, definitely.
Oh, when I was nominated, I was shocked. I actually got a call from Liam, my teacher, and he was like, "Oh, you've been nominated," and I was like, "No way!" But I'm really proud of myself, and especially over the last year as well. It's been really tough with COVID, but I was really proud that I was able to stick through with all my schoolwork and get it done.
Well, that's great to see one of our finalists in the workplace. Well done, Felicity. And we'll announce the winner a bit later on after we hear from 2 other finalists. Next up, we're going to announce the Construction Trades Excellence Award winner, sponsored by MEGT. MEGT has been supporting employers, apprentices, trainees, job seekers and students for almost 40 years. They provide quality employment and training solutions that make a positive difference to the community. MEGT is a proud supporter and partner of the Gordon and has helped hundreds of locals throughout Greater Geelong and the West Coast realise their passion through an Australian apprenticeship. And the nominees for the Construction Trades Excellence Award are Liam Jemmett Hudson, who is studying the Certificate 3 in Painting and Decorating, Aidan McGivern, who is studying the Certificate 3 in Joinery, and Andrew Seahuson, who studied the Diploma of Building and Construction. And now for the winner. Over to Catherine Hughes, Field Operations Manager at MEGT.
On behalf of MEGT, it gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the Construction Trades Excellence Award, Liam Jemmett Hudson. Congratulations, Liam.
Thanks to MEGT for sponsoring this award, and thank you to Tommy, my boss, my mum, and Paul Webb for giving me all the inspiration that I needed.
Well done, Liam. Now it's time for the winner of the Environmental Excellence Award to be announced. But first, we must acknowledge the sponsor, Victorian Group Training Company. Victorian Group Training is a team that is passionate about apprenticeships and traineeships because of the positive influence they have on people and their communities. Working with employers, apprentices and trainees across Victoria, they pride themselves on honesty, reliability and compassion towards everyone they deal with. Victorian Group Training provide a future, not just a job. And the nominees for the Environmental Excellence Award are Abby Dalton, who completed the Certificate 3 in Retail Nursery, Emily Harvard, who completed the Diploma of Conservation and Land Management, and Brodie Murphy, who's studying the Certificate 3 in Horticulture. And for the winner, over to Lachlan Veal, General Manager from Victorian Group Training Company.
The winner of the Environmental Excellence Award is Abby Dalton. On behalf of Victorian Group Training Company, congratulations, Abby.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I've won. I'd love to thank the Gordon, my teachers especially for all the effort they've put in over the last 3 years, my employer, Spot On Pots, and friends and family for their support.
Abby, that's great. Congratulations. And thanks to Lachlan as well. Okay, now we get to see Abby in action. Abby has also been nominated for the Apprentice of the Year award and is the second finalist we get to see for this category.
name's Abby. I've been working at Spot on Pots and Nursery for 4 years now. I just completed my Cert 3 in Retail Nursery in 2020 and I'm 23. I got a job here 4 years ago as a shop assistant and then got the feel for what I'd sort of be doing and decided that this is what I wanted to do, and I was offered an apprenticeship and it's just been a perfect fit. I love my course at the Gordon because it was so interactive and hands-on. Everything that we did in theory was followed through with something that we could actually do practically as well. 2020 threw a bit of a spanner in the works for some of that, but in the first 2 years you got to do a lot of propagation, cuttings, all of that sort of stuff by hand, so you really do get to learn how to do it rather than just get told how to do it.
My name's Jason McDonald. I've had Spot on Pots now for 10 years and had Abby for 4 solid years, which has been fantastic really. The first thing we noticed, we got Abby, she's a very hard worker, she's very honest. She's very caring, very quick learner, so very happy to be around and all that sort of things as well. Yeah. Don't know how many other people there could run a nursery on their own, and I'm confident that she could. Placing the orders, putting the stock out, making sure nothing's dead, and then the customer service side of that as well, following up, all that. I just think that she's done a ripping job through the years and taken everything on board that we've tried to teach her.
So when I found out I was nominated, I was really excited. It felt like I got a lot of recognition for a lot of effort I'd put in over 3 years. So yeah, it was amazing.
That's terrific, Abby. I can't wait to find out who'll win this award, so stay tuned, it's coming up soon. Next up, we're announcing the VCE Vet in Schools Excellence Award, which is sponsored by the Geelong Manufacturing Council. Geelong Manufacturing Council's vision is to support their members' success and build a prosperous and internationally competitive manufacturing centre in the Geelong region. The GMC is achieving this through increasing manufacturing capabilities, enhancing the entrepreneurial ecosystem, and creating a positive manufacturing environment. And the nominees for the VCE Vet in Schools Excellence Award are Tennille Carroll, who studied the Certificate 2 in Hospitality, Talitha Dixon, who studied the VCE Victorian Certificate of Education, and Benjamin Gray, who studied Certificate 2 in Animal Studies. And now to announce the winner, welcome to Michael Williams, Industry Innovations Manager from Geelong Manufacturing Council.
I'm pleased to announce the winner of the VCE Vet in Schools Excellence Award is Talitha Dixon. Congratulations, Talitha.
I'd just like to thank Geelong Manufacturing Council for sponsoring this award. I'd like to thank the teachers from the VCE department and for my family and friends who believed in me.
Congratulations to Talitha and all the finalists, and of course, thanks to Michael. Now we're going to announce the winner of one of our surprise awards tonight, the Community Spirit Award, sponsored by Geelong Connected Communities, our major event sponsor. Let's hear from Pat Manane, the Executive Board Support at Geelong Connected Communities.
Hi, I'm Pat Manane from Geelong Connected Communities. Geelong Connected Communities would like to thank the Gordon for once again offering us the opportunity to be the major sponsor of the Gordon Awards for Excellence. These awards are an excellent opportunity for the community to recognise and to thank the students for the leadership that they are displaying in our community. Geelong Connected Community encourages the winners of these awards and all students to actively seek engagement within the Geelong community in both business and community circles. Your talents, your enthusiasm and your energy will not only be welcome but be highly sought after. In short, you are part of the future leadership of our city. When considering leadership, people naturally think of government. However, often effective leadership comes from within the community. You only have to reflect on the recent Australia Day Awards to recognise how many great leaders there are in our community. Geelong Connected Community thanks the Gordon and the other 50 local businesses who financially support us and enable us to support important projects like the Gordon Awards for Excellence. During the past 7 years, these businesses have enabled Geelong Connected Communities to support over 700 projects for about $2 million. I take this opportunity today to recognise and to thank the winners of the Gordon Awards for Excellence for 2020. Thank you.
The Community Spirit Award recognises one of this year's finalists who's not only demonstrated success in their studies, but who's also dedicated a significant amount of time to their community, demonstrating the attributes of community spirit and applying their skills to make a difference. Pat's going to announce the winner now.
On behalf of Geelong Connected Communities, I have the pleasure of announcing the winner of the Community Spirit Award is Jeremy Pryslak. Congratulations, Jeremy.
It's a massive pleasure and honour to be receiving this award. It's really humbling and really exciting for me. It's amazing to be getting this kind of recognition from my teachers, who I have to give a massive thanks to, my classmates who have just had an amazing time learning off each other and from each other, and my family for giving me that support to go back to school. It's been a crazy journey.
Congratulations, Jeremy. It's always great to hear about our students who are doing great things in the community. Okay, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Who will be the winner of the Apprentice of the Year 2021 award? Well, we're nearly there, but first, let's meet the third finalist, Charlotte Launder.
Hello, my name's Charlotte Launder. I just completed my Certificate 3 in hairdressing apprenticeship here at the Gordon, and I'm currently working full-time in Cookery hair studio in Horsham. I love making people happy and being creative with people's hair and just talking to people all day and making people feel good. I liked having all the teachers that we did have. They were very helpful, as much as they were particular with your work, which was really good. I loved having the classroom and the salon. It was always good to work with different people and learn from everyone else and help other people. It was really good.
Hi, I'm Diane McNamara. I've had the privilege to teach, not only teach Charlotte, but coordinate her for the last 3 or 4 years at the Gordon here. It's been a privilege every step of the way. I nominated Charlotte because I've been here for 7 years, and it's rare that you see someone with so many qualities come through. Like, sometimes they'll have the skill set and not the communication skills, and without both, it's useless. I think she's just amazing, basically. Her qualities are outstanding.
My goals and plans for the future, I'm hoping to maybe one day have my own salon. I feel it would be really exciting and amazing to be my own business and just keep it growing, I guess, and have everything that I've learnt just to keep going.
Now, who's going to be the winner? The suspense is killing me. Let's find out from Cam Quinton, General Manager of Commercial Operations from G-Force, the sponsor of this award.
On behalf of G-Force Employment Solutions, it gives me great pleasure to announce that the winner of the Apprentice of the Year award is Felicity Barnett. Congratulations, Felicity, and well done to all of the finalists.
I'd just like to thank my sponsor, and I'd love to thank my workplace canteen, my boss Michael Alejo, and my head chef Phoebe Mills, and my family for supporting me.
Wow, that is so exciting for Felicity and well deserved. And if you want to meet Felicity, I'm sure she won't mind you dropping by Canteen 3215 for brunch one day. We look forward to nominating her for the Victorian Training Awards later this year. Okay folks, we're about halfway there. How are you travelling? I hope you've enjoyed the viewing so far. We've yet to reveal the winner of another surprise award this evening, the Lifelong Learning Award, so stay tuned for the winner of this award. Moving on, the next award tonight is the Art and Design Excellence Award, proudly sponsored by our friends at Scientific. Scientific Signs is a Geelong-owned company founded in 1992. The company's fleet of Scientific Ant vans with bold sign writing is a constant feature of the Geelong business landscape. Sign up now is Scientific's current catch cry. The company takes inspiration from the ancient proverb, "Go to the ant," which reminds us to observe the hard-working ant and become wise. And the nominees for the Art and Design Excellence Award are Emily Boccolate, who studied the Diploma of Graphic Design, Jessie Spaden, who studied the Certificate 4 in Visual Art, and Jane Trevan, who also studied the Certificate 4 in Visual Art. And to announce the winner, we welcome Warwick Mossop from Scientific.
Scientific is very proud to be a sponsor for this award. I'm happy to announce the winner of the Art and Design Excellence Award is Jane Traven. Congratulations, Jane.
Thank you so much for this award. It means a great deal to me. It means a lot to my kids and to my family. They're super proud of me, and I'd like to thank them for being supportive, and I'd like to thank my teachers at the Gordon who, without them, I wouldn't have learnt some of these amazing skills that I learnt last year.
Congratulations to Jane, and well done to all the finalists, and thanks Warwick. The next award is the Business and Technology Excellence Award, sponsored by the Geelong Chamber of Commerce. The Geelong Chamber of Commerce is one of the largest chambers in Australia, with more than 900 members ranging in size from micro businesses through to large enterprises, government bodies and for-purpose organisations. As the voice of business in the Geelong region, the Chamber's role is to support, educate, advocate and facilitate a vibrant business community. And the nominees for the Business and Technology Excellence Award are Matthew Lauder, who studied the Diploma of Leadership and Management, Sean Welsh, who also studied the Diploma of Leadership and Management, and Joanne Zammit, who studied Certificate 4 in Health Administration. Now let's hear from Ben Flynn, CEO at Geelong Chamber of Commerce, who will announce the winner.
On behalf of the Geelong Chamber of Commerce, I'm pleased to announce that the winner of the Business and Technology Excellence Awards is Joanne Zammit. Congratulations, Joanne.
Thank you so much for the recognition of this award. I want to thank all of my teachers at the Gordon. It wasn't easy to teach during the virtual classroom, black screens, people not showing up, background noise. It was challenging, but we got through it. My family for putting up with all of the late night study sessions, trying to train, trying to do applications, everything was hard. But they were very supportive. And the fact that thanks to the Gordon in particular for the course, because without that course I wouldn't have just landed my dream job this week in the health industry. So thank you.
Congratulations to Joanne. Well done to all the finalists, and thank you, Ben. Now we're going to announce the winner of the Community Services Excellence Award. But before we do that, here's a bit about the sponsor of this award, the City of Greater Geelong. The City of Greater Geelong is focused on the community's vision. By 2047, Greater Geelong will be internationally recognised as a clever and creative city region that is forward-looking, enterprising and adaptive and cares for its people and environment. And the nominees for the Community Services Excellence Award are Christy Linehan, who studied the Certificate 4 in Mental Health, and Jeremy Pryzelak, who studied the Certificate 4 in Youth Work. To announce the winner, we welcome Lee McCallum, Connected Communities Manager from the City of Greater Geelong.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the Community Services Excellence Award is Christy Linehan. Congratulations, Christy.
I'd just like to say thank you first of all to the Gordon. All the staff here were able to transform our face-to-face course to virtual learning during a pandemic, so thank you all for making that really seamlessly. Really like to thank our teacher Selena. Without you a lot of us wouldn't have gotten through the course, and it was through your understanding and empathy that a lot of us were able to get through what we needed to get through. And I'd like to thank my classmates because you guys played a huge role in ensuring that the environment was really respectful and encouraging and helped get us through to the end of the year. We made it. And of course I'd like to thank my family for putting up with me being online all the time and all the effects of being online 24 hours of the day. And of course my organisation, MeWell, and the team there who supported me through the course as well. So thanks guys.
Congratulations to Christy for winning that award, and well done to Jeremy too. Okay, now we'll be meeting the first candidate for the Student of the Year Award. This is also an important award where the winner will have the chance to be nominated for the Victorian Training Awards Student of the Year Award later this year. This award is sponsored by Deakin University. Before we show you the first candidate for this award, let's hear a bit about Deakin University. Deakin and the Gordon have shared a close relationship since Deakin University was first established more than 40 years ago. There's a shared commitment to widening participation for students from diverse backgrounds and to serving our communities in Geelong and in regional Victoria. Using TAFE study as a stepping stone is a great transition to study at university. Each year, Deakin welcomes graduates from the Gordon into our student community, joining over 60,000 students studying with us at our 4 campuses across Victoria or through online study. Deakin students get access to state-of-the-art facilities working with tomorrow's technology today, whilst learning from leaders in their field of study. At Deakin, you'll be ready to take on tomorrow with confidence. In an increasingly complex world, preparing students for the jobs and skills of the future is one of Australia's greatest challenges, and Deakin is delighted to be a sponsor for the Gordon Awards for Excellence, which showcase outstanding student achievement and innovation. And now, let's meet our first candidate for the Student of the Year Award.
My name's Grace Harding. I've completed my Cert 4 in beauty therapy at the Gordon and I'm currently working at Saltaire Day Spa. The course was awesome, actually. It was really, really great. The teachers were so helpful, like they were amazing. They not only sort of teach you the coursework that they're supposed to, but lots of little extra tidbits that they sort of give you along the way too. So I found that really helpful, and I actually feel like I've become friends with them just because they're so friendly and they're so lovely. When I found out I was nominated, I was amazed and just so proud of myself.
Hi, I'm Amber, one of the beauty therapy teachers here at the Gordon, and I've had the pleasure of teaching Grace Harding for the past 3 years. So Grace has exceptional service skills, and beauty therapy is all about service. Grace is polite, she's kind, she's calm, she's giving of her time and talent. She's positive, she's self-directive, and embodies employability skills. Grace is an exceptional beauty therapist and also an exceptional human being, and that's why I believe she deserves Student of the Year.
I feel like knowledge is key, effectively, not just for this industry but for every industry. So I'm probably looking at studying remedial massage because I do really love remedial massage. Just continue to study and grow my knowledge in the industry.
Well done, Grace. She's so lucky to be working at Saltaire Day Spa with those beautiful views of our magnificent surf coast. Moving along to announce our next award, which is the Cookery and Tourism Excellence Award, sponsored by Lura Park Estate. Lura Park Estate is well and truly established as a dynamic force on the Bellarine and continues to cement its reputation for producing outstanding cool climate wines. A long-standing and proud supporter of innovation, youth and community within the Geelong region, Lura Park Estate is delighted to sponsor the Gordon Awards for Excellence. And the nominees for the Cookery and Tourism Excellence Award are Paula Kamara, who studied the Certificate 4 in Commercial Cookery, Alex Sharma, who also studied Certificate 4 in Commercial Cookery, and Beth Wozleski, who studied Certificate 3 in Commercial Cookery. To announce the winner, let's welcome Lindsay Sharp, Director of Marketing, Sales and Hospitality at Lura Park.
I'm pleased to announce the winner of the Cookery and Tourism Excellence Award is Paula Kamara. Congratulations, Paula.
Hi guys, I can't believe I've come down to this. I've been nominated for an award and I actually won, which is quite an amazement to me. I would like to thank obviously everyone in my class and all the teachers, especially Andrew Percy, who's nominated me for this award. Thank you. It means a lot to me. I'd also like to thank you for all the support you've given me over the years. You are a great teacher and keep up the good job. And I'm just amazed that this is what's come down to, and I'd like to thank you.
Congratulations to Paula, all of our nominees, and thank you to Lindsay from Lura Park. Our next award is the Hair and Beauty Excellence Award, sponsored by Print Design. Print Design Australia is a local company with national reach. They take a guided approach to their customers' print and design requirements through thorough consultation of the entire process. Print Design Australia works hard to ensure that every process of your brand management strategy is carried out with deliberate care that will see your brand thrive. And the nominees for the Hair and Beauty Excellence Award are Michaela Bonner, who is studying the Diploma in Beauty Therapy, Purit Jama, who studied the Certificate 4 in Screen and Media, and Caitlin Sager, who studied Certificate 4 in Beauty Therapy. To announce the winner, we welcome back Gordon Program Manager Anna Penn. Let's hear who the winner is, Anna.
On behalf of the sponsor Print Design, I am pleased to announce the winner of the Hair and Beauty Excellence Award is Michaela Bonner. Congratulations, Michaela.
I'm so excited to win this award. I just want to thank my teachers, my friends and my family.
Yes, congratulations to Michaela, who's continuing her studies in beauty therapy this year, and we wish her every success. Thanks to Anna too. Okay, now we come to the other surprise award for tonight, the Lifelong Learning Award. Another very important award that recognises one of this year's finalists who's demonstrated a willingness to include learning as part of their lifelong goals. The winner of this award is an individual who has successfully re-entered the sphere of learning, incorporating a mix of work and study in pursuit of a new path. The sponsor of this award is Skilling the Bay. Skilling the Bay is a unique regional collaboration which brings together Deakin University, the Victorian State Government and the Gordon to prepare Geelong citizens for the jobs of the future through education, employment and innovation. Skilling the Bay is delighted to present the Lifelong Learning Award in recognition of all those who are committed to their own learning and who take the journey across industries into new careers and professions. And to announce the winner, we welcome Lindy Mills, Skilling the Bay Project Officer.
Thank you, Andrew. The winner of the Lifelong Learning Award is Andrew Hobbs. Andrew had been working in the same role for 4 years and felt that he wasn't progressing career-wise or developing as an individual. Being curious by nature, Andrew embarked on a year of studying biomedical science at university, but found that the learning experience didn't suit his learning style. Not one to give up, Andrew then decided to enrol in the Certificate 4 in Laboratory Technology at the Gordon, which would offer him the right mix of essential theory, occupational health and safety, and hands-on experience. Andrew then went on to complete the Diploma in Laboratory Technology and has worked incredibly hard over the past 2 years to build his confidence and skills. His hard work has now paid off with a new laboratory technician role with Challenge Meats and a desire to continue his studies in histopathology. Congratulations, Andrew. We wish you all the best for the future.
Hi, thank you so much for this award. I really appreciate it. I'd definitely like to thank the Gordon for the course that they've put on, the teachers. They did a really amazing job, especially this year with the pandemic and everything. They got us all through on time, which was amazing. Thanks to all the classmates throughout the year for making everything nice and fun. And thank you as well to my girlfriend for her love and support throughout the year.
Congratulations, Andrew. That's quite inspirational and goes to show that it's never too late to follow your dreams and passions. Only 2 more awards to go before we find out who is the winner of the Student of the Year award. But first, let's meet the second candidate for this award.
My name is Emily Havard. I'm 21. I live in Little River and I've studied Cert 3, Cert 4 and Diploma in Conservation and Land Management. I got into this course because I wanted something outdoors, as I did some placements being stuck indoors and it just wasn't for me. I really enjoyed it and decided to continue on with my studies and it just all went from there.
Hi, my name's Amanda May. I'm a teacher at the Gordon TAFE in a department called Envirotech, and the course I teach in is called Conservation and Land Management. Whenever we nominate people for awards or students for award in our CLM team, we always have a discussion amongst the team members, the staff members, and quite often we don't nominate anyone for an award in our team, but Emily stood out, particularly this year. We felt that she had risen to so many challenges and nothing seemed to faze her. She's the most incredibly determined, motivated, focused person and just gets on with the job. So we thought she was an ideal candidate for an award.
Yeah, so at the moment I just want to be able to gain as much experience as possible in the industry, try a variety of roles and just find an area of interest and maybe work my way there.
What a wonderful job that must be, surrounded by nature, working as a park ranger for Parks Victoria. Well done, Emily. The second last award to announce before the big finale is the Health and Science Excellence Award, sponsored by The Gordon. And the nominees are Tara Elchin, who studied the Diploma of Nursing, Andrew Hobbs, who studied the Certificate for and Diploma of Laboratory Technology, and Michaela Walsh, who's studying the Diploma of Nursing. And to announce the winner, let's welcome Maria Zalewski, Head of Centre for Health and Community Services at The Gordon.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the Health and Science Excellence Award, Tara Elchin. Congratulations, Tara.
Thank you so much for this award. I feel very lucky to be in this position. Thank you to The Gordon. Thank you to all my teachers, Tracy Smith for the nomination, and thank you so much to my classmates. You all provide a different source of inspiration, and to my beautiful family who've enabled me to become successful and thrive throughout this course. Thank you.
Thanks, Maria, and congratulations to Tara. And our last award for the evening before the Student of the Year is the International Excellence Award, sponsored by the Gordon International. And the nominees are Farah Labushi, who studied Diploma of Beauty Therapy, Jean van der Katze, who studied Certificate 4 in Commercial Cookery, and Maria Zululaga, who studied Diploma of Laboratory Technology. We welcome Katrina Hassett, Manager of Commercial Operations at the Gordon, to announce the winner. Over to you, Katrina.
Thank you, Andrew. It gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the International Excellence Award, Farah Labashi. Congratulations, Farah.
Hi everyone. I am very happy and proud of myself at this moment, but I wasn't alone in this difficult path. So thank to all my good teachers and friends who were with me in this journey, and a special thank to my dear husband.
Congratulations, Farah, and thank you to Katrina. Well, the moment is almost here when we find out who has won the Student of the Year award. But first, let's meet the final candidate for this award.
My name is Ted Kelly. I'm originally from the Philippines, but I've called Geelong home for the last 9 years. I recently completed my Advanced Diploma of Graphic Design at the Gordon. So I chose graphic design because of the many things that you can do. There's a lot of exploration between art and technology. I consider graphic design as a language of its own, so having Filipino as my first language and English as my second language, being able to say that I'm fluent in a third language called graphic design is really good.
My name is Jose Rodriguez and I am a teacher in the graphic design programs at the Gordon. I taught TED only over the last 1 year, and it's been amazing. She was the first one in online. We had so many disruptions, but for TED was like there was no disruption. You know, she was always there and very proactive and getting everybody together as well. You know, she's a great asset to have, and surely she'll be an asset for anyone who wants to employ her, really.
My goals for the future revolve around strengthening my freelancing business by way of offering newer technologies such as animation and motion graphics. I'd also love to be able to put up an agency of my own in time, employing people from various backgrounds and people with disabilities, as I have direct experience in that space.
And over to Joel Zika, Senior Lecturer of Screen and Design at Deakin University, to announce the winner.
On behalf of Deakin University, I'd like to congratulate the winner of the Student of the Year award. It goes to Ted Kelly. Congratulations.
I just want to thank Deakin for sponsoring this award. I'm also grateful to my trainers, particularly Jose, Megan, David and Andrew. I'd also like to thank my family, my husband and my 2 kids, Nikolai and Elon, for supporting me this year.
Wow, that's fantastic. So well deserved. Congratulations, Tet. You're going to be a great ambassador for the Gordon, and we look forward to seeing how you go at the Victorian Training Awards later this year. Well folks, that brings us to the end of the presentations this evening. Once again, I'd like to thank all the sponsors that make this event possible. Major sponsor, Geelong Connected Communities. Tier 1 sponsors, Deakin University and GeForce Employment Solutions. Tier 2 sponsors, City of Greater Geelong, Geelong Chamber of Commerce, Geelong Manufacturing Council, Lura Park Estate, MEGT Apprenticeship Network Provider, Middies Electrical, Print Design Australia, Scientific, Skilling the Bay and Victorian Group Training Company. Thank you to all nominators and finalists for all your hard work on your submissions and interviews. Also to our judges, it's never an easy decision for them to choose a winner. We constantly hear how much they enjoy meeting our students and hearing their stories. Thanks to everyone involved in putting the Gordon Awards for Excellence together. It takes a team effort to put on an event like this, especially in virtual format. Please look out for the complete list of our winners tonight on the Gordon website, and we'll share photos of our winners and sponsors soon on Facebook. On behalf of the Gordon, I thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Andrew Percy, and I wish you a very good night. Okay, bye.